Good morning. Hello. Ooh, a little crooked there. Good morning. Hello. Happy Tuesday. It feels like a Monday to me, but it's Tuesday. What did I even do yesterday? I don't remember. But it's actually morning. I'm not lying to you today. I'm not full of it. I'm back on a day schedule. Look at me go. All right. We got our candle lit. We're just ready to film today. And I did a little damage over at the Walgreens. Did a little shopping. I'm drinking coffee from yesterday that's been in the fridge. Yes. But I ain't wasting it. Alright, so I went to Walgreens and did a little shopping because they had all the new fun drugstore stuff out. And man, there's a lot of drugstore stuff this year, and boy, has them prices gone up. Okay? I don't remember how much any of this costs except for like one thing, but still. Let me show you what I picked up. They actually had a new Makeup Revolution display. They put in a permanent display a few months ago, but it didn't have a whole lot on it. Like, it was just kind of bare. They finally like stocked it fully, and it's huge. And there was a ton of stuff that I've not seen from Makeup Revolution. They're not my favorite brand. I tend to kind of about them, but they had some new stuff. They had a big display up front of new items that I think are new. Either way, I have no idea how new these are, but they're new to me, so I wanted to get them, test them out, and do some reviews on them. So first thing I saw on an end cap, like brand new display area, was these things from their IRL filter, or their in real life filter little line here, and I thought they just looked nice. I don't know, something about it attracted me. It's like, ooh, what's this? Let's try it out. I like the sound of filtered skin. This promises to give you 16-hour wear, the foundation here. I got it in shade F2. It was the lightest shade I saw on the display, and it says this is a breathable matte. We'll give it a go. Pumpkin. Pumpkin is full of it this morning, mind you. So we're going to be, testing this out. I just want to kind of put a little on my hand and see what it feels like. Check out this texture. I've already took all the plastic off of everything. This little turkey figured out how to get onto the bed today by herself. Finally, she's only 7.5. She figured it out. And it's because there was a toy right at the end of the bed that she could see. And I think she was just trying to get her toy. Then she's like, oh shit, I can get up here? Well, nobody told me this. And she just got on up there. Still got some of this plastic on here. And it's ruining the look of the bottle because it looks to me like this is a frosted glass bottle. Actually, pretty nice presentation. I feel like Makeup Revolution has kind of upped their game in the last few years. Yeah, it's actually a really nice little bottle. I don't remember how much this costs, but yeah, let's do a little pump of this and see just what this texture is like. It's kind of this airless pump feels like. Blech. Kind of thick. Okay, she's a thick girl. Kind of moussey feeling. Yeah, real thick. It feels similar to the Butter Believe It foundation from Physicians Formula in texture. The shade looks good. Looks like a good shade for me. Looks pretty full coverage. You can see here. It smells like makeup. Has kind of an old school makeup smell. Let's see how this shears out. Ooh, this is really full coverage. Oh goodness. You know what it smells like? It smells like the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation. Okay, I'm like blending my finger here. Hello. Hello, full coverage. But that does look really nice on the skin. It doesn't look super... It looks like kind of satin. I mean, it hasn't dried down or anything. It looks pretty, though. So, yeah, I think with a light hand, I'll probably enjoy that. Yeah, it definitely smells like the Flawless Finish or Flawless Coverage, whatever it is, from e.l.f. Their old school, like, $4 foundation. It has the same fragrance. Kind of reminds me of just like old school CoverGirl or something, Okay, and then I got the concealer. I think maybe the concealer is the new item. So I feel like one of these has been out a while. And I got the concealer in the shade C2. And this is a soft matte finish. Oil-free. Both of these are oil-free. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, neat looking little applicators, like a little paddle. I don't know if this is duping something. I feel like I've seen this on a high-end foundation or a concealer. But okay, nice looking shade. I think that'll match me. Again, pretty full coverage looking, little thick, but very blendable. Has kind of a, yeah, like a filtered look to it. Let me see where I applied it right here. Yeah, it's definitely going down to like a nice soft matte finish. It feels really nice. So yeah, I think that might be a good option. Or a good concealer, I hope so. We're gonna test it and see. And then for the on the opposite end of the spectrum, I got their Super Dewy foundation. Why not? And I got this in the shade Light, and this is a tinted moisturizer. So we'll see here. We got a nice little pump with a squeezy looking tube. I'm going to test it on the other hand. Well, she's kind of thick too looking. Look, that came out of there. Ooh, that's a really nice shade. Okay, yeah, this is quite thin. Very thin. Oh, wow, that is so thin. It just seemed thick when it came out. Yeah, very glowy. I'm not sure about the coverage level. Looks very light. Very light coverage. Ooh, that looks really pretty. You can really see. Doesn't have a smell. And yeah, it feels a bit tacky. But yeah, that's a really pretty glow. Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying that. That looks nice. I like that. Very, very thin. Especially compared to the other one. And of course, I picked up the corresponding concealer for this. And this is the Eye Bright Illuminating Under Eye Concealer in Fair with Vitamin C. And it's got one of these little sponge tips. So we'll twist a little up and see what we got here. Yeah, any day now. Any day now. You can start coming out. Oh, I think I see it coming. Yep, there it is. It's starting to ooze out of there. Okay, let's see. Oh, that looks really glowy. Like, very illuminating. Oh, that's pretty. That looks pretty. It looks very light coverage. This will be lovely for summer. For the warmer months, I think. Yeah, that's a pretty, looks like a light coverage type of concealer. Very thin. Very, very thin. Yeah, it has a little bit of coverage. Oh, oh man, that's really glowy. Damn. It feels a little oily almost. It's kind of an oily feel to it. Interesting. But it's very, very shiny, so we will see how that looks under the eye. I'm just really interested in it for some reason. Looks pretty. I mean, it looks pretty, but I don't have high hopes for like crazy coverage level, and it's very dewy looking, which is supposed to look dewy. And yeah, so we'll be testing that out in the coming weeks. I also picked up from CoverGirl one of their little clean color quads. These did retail for $13, but then you're getting a fair amount of product in here. You're getting the 4 shades, unlike Maybelline, and these colors look beautiful. This is Cool Berry. This was the only one that I was really like interested in. The rest of them look pretty basic, which is nice. It's fine. They just all look like colors that every brand that has come out with like a quad like this has. And this one honestly is probably almost exactly the same as I think Rose Water from e.l.f. But here we are. But yeah, it looks really pretty. I like the little, you get some little embossing there. I think this dark purpley brown is so pretty. I like the shade right here. In person, this is a little bit cooler than what's looking on camera. It looks so pretty. I like the colors of it, and I thought, well, this would be fun to test out. I haven't used an eyeshadow from CoverGirl probably since I was in high school. Or longer. I mean, it's been like a long time, dude. I mean, I was definitely like junior high school. So we will definitely be testing this today in a video, and we'll see, and I'll come back to you and let you know how it goes. but a little crumbly but smooth. They have more that satin feel to them rather than frosty, which I really like. Okay, what else did I get here? Okay, I got a little lip fella here from Wet n Wild. This is Wet n Wild Rose Comforting Lip Color. It's got the same pattern from the Rebel Rose collection. Remember that? Okay, so this is like a kind of a lip balm situation. I just picked like a color that looked like it would be a color I would like. It was really hard to see because this is all I really had to go on, and this is called Pecan Glaze. That sounds like a color I would like. And this is a clicky twist up here, so I'm thinking this is gonna be kind of a soft product. Okay, I'm just gonna click a little bit up. This reminds me of something that like my mom had, maybe. Something about this is very like nostalgic feeling. I'm catching a sweetness. I was wondering if it smelled like rose. I'm gonna wipe my lips off real quick. I'm gonna towel here. So I do have some lip balm on, and I don't want it to interfere. All right, let's see what this is like. I'm gonna go ahead and just put it on the lips. Ooh, that feels nice. Oh, that's pretty. It's sheer. That's a lovely formula. Not a pleasant taste. It tastes florally or something. It doesn't taste like rosy. And I've definitely had Wet n Wild products taste like this. Like it's familiar. But ooh, I do love the way that looks on the lips, that color. It's just a hint of something. Oh, that feels so nice though. Oh, heck yeah. That feels like a lip gloss. It doesn't feel like a lip balm. It's a little bit thicker. It feels like a gloss. It looks very glossy. There, let's do a little swatcheroo so you can see. It does have like a slight brownish, kind of purpley raisin tint. Oh yeah, I like that. That is nice. Okay, it doesn't not twist back down, so be careful with that. But, this reminds me so much of something my mom had when I was a kid. I like it. I like that a lot. That looks so pretty. That looks really nice on the lips. Very like effortless kind of a lip product. I dig that. That is great to just throw on around the door. Alright, and also from Wet n Wild, they come out with this situation. Very similar to NYX's Shine Loud lips, I believe is what they were called. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Last Lock and Shine lip color. And I got it in the shade, Affogato Dreams? What? Something Dreams. I can't read that. It's so tiny. Can you see that? I doubt it. It's tiny. But it looks like a pretty kind of raisin brown color like I like. They had not the hugest shade selection of these. They weren't very nuanced looking. This was the most interesting one. I was just really curious to try it out just to see what it would look like and feel like in texture. And of course, this is very similar to how like CoverGirl, L'Oreal, Maybelline all had products like this back in the day. But I feel like NYX, when they released the Shine Louds, when they brought these out, it was a very updated formula. It didn't feel nearly as drying or weird or yucky as those old ones used to feel. So I'm hoping this one will have closer to that NYX formula. So let me wipe this off. I guess we can give this a little swatch as well. Just see what it looks like on the lips. Go ahead and do a little arm swatch really quickly. It says up to 12 hours when worn alone. So I'm guessing the gloss breaks it down quicker because that's only on this side. So let's see what this looks like. Oh, that's a nice shade. Heck yeah. That's a pretty color. That's a pretty color. My kind of shade. Now I'm a fan of their velvet cat suits, I think is what they were called. So I'm hoping this, you know, feels something like those. I love this shade. Nice applicator. It's a bit dry feeling already on the lips. Like, I can feel like the life being sucked out of them. I hate to say that, but that is definitely what I'm feeling. Oh shit, that is dry AF. Goodly. We're not going to have a great application. This is drying fast. It's thin. But, oh boy. That's definitely a drying formula. A little streaky. Again, not my best application, obviously, but it is looking a bit streaky. Yet not quite as nice as the NYX one, I can tell you that right off the bat. Okay, kind of was able to build it up a little bit. I do love the color. And I'll probably wear it. But yeah, it definitely is already like drying down. And does have a pretty dry feel. So I'm going to let this dry for a second and we will put the gloss over top and see how it looks and how it feels then. But ooh wee, that feels very old school. Very old school liquid lipstick here. If you don't like dry lips, you ain't gonna like that. To wear alone anyway. Whoa. It's not quite as thin as the NYX one. But ooh man, that is a nice shade though, isn't it? It looks a little weird because I don't have like foundation on, but it's kind of purpley brown. A little bit warm. Just a nice kind of raisin color that I like. But yeah, wow, that dries down like really fast. Okay, it's not sticky now it's dried down. Very powdery, very dry feeling. Not comfortable. It feels like an older school liquid lipstick. Let's see how the gloss feels over top. But that did dry a lot quicker than the NYX one. Oh man. Ooh. Alright. Oh, this brush is awful. It's fucking terrible. Sorry, Wet n Wild. This brush is like scratchy. It feels like the brush that comes in play makeup. It's like a chunky feeling. It looks like it's already like pulling the lipstick off. Ooh, it's like peeling up. Oh, gross. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, ew, it feels gritty. It's peeling. It's like flaking off. Oh, gross. That's awful. Okay, this from Wet n Wild. Save your money. Do not buy this. This is not good. It's not good. Can you see? It's just all like coming off. That, and it feels terrible. It feels like paint is chipping off of my lips. Oh, God, no. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I bet this wipes right off, too. Just literally comes right off. Yeah, no, that's garbage. That is absolute garbage. Ugh, that makes me angry. That formula is trash. The liquid catsuits are so much better. What the hell? Why is it so bad? Ew. You could use the gloss to remove the liquid lipstick. Is that just remover? Oh, this brush is awful. Oh, it feels like toy makeup. What the fuck? Who quality checked this? Who let them make that? Ugh. My lips feel terrible. There's just like random patches of it that won't come off. Okay, time for some micellar water. Oops, that is one of the worst lip products I've tried in so long. Oh my god. I have not disliked something so much. This is trash. Absolute garbage. Why is this one spot won't come off? Oh my god, get off my lips. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. What the fuck, Wet n Wild? Why? So there's absolutely... This is hilarious. hilariously bad. Like this, are you kidding me? In this economy, you gonna troll us like that? Get fucked. Oh no. No ma'am. No. Now last thing I got for lips. Last thing I got from Walgreens. I got their vinyl ink because I do love these. This is a fantastic formula. And I picked up the shade Peppy this time. So I have peachy, punchy, and peppy. 3 things that do not describe me. It's so bad I have to laugh. I can't believe that got past quality control. I hope they all send that to nobody. Look, if you hear somebody raving about this, they are lying to you, dude. They are lying. Oh no. That made me so mad I've gone Cajun. Oh god. It brought out the Cajun accent in me. Okay. Let's try this. I thought this was a pretty shade. It's kind of a warm whatever. Oh yeah, that's pretty. That's pretty. This was one of the shades when Allie Glines, she does swatch video of the new shades. This one in Punchy, I was like, on the list. Okay. They smell so good. Oh, heck yeah. How lip products should perform in 2023. I'm actually yelling at the lipstick right now. Oh man, this is like your lips with better color. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. A little bit lilac like the shade. Now that is pretty. It is not as deep as I thought it would be, but it is so pretty. Such a comfortable formula. Oh yeah, that is a perfect lip shade. Maybelline killed it with these. Yes, Maybelline. I wouldn't even, like, I know Urban Decay came out after these with basically the same product. No, these are half the price. Get the Maybelline ones. Beautiful shades. That is lovely. In this economy, you gonna play us like that, Wet n Wild? Do you know how much eggs cost, Wet n Wild? I'm so glad I don't like eggs. Oh dear. Now, now my arm is stained. Oh no. The micellar water isn't even getting it off. Oh, nuts. Well, that's there for the rest of my life, I guess. Garbage. There we go, it's coming off. It just immediately, it felt like paint chipping. Ugh. I'm gonna put some more of this back on. Now, Wet n Wild did do a good job on this. This is lovely. The Rose Comforting lip color. This is where it's at from their new launches. Oh, because I spent however much at Walgreens. I don't remember how much I spent. It was because I spent over $25. I spent about a little over $50 on all this. Which, I mean, some of it was on sale. I think I was buy one get one half off on some of it. And so I think I probably spent maybe $60-something. I don't know, because we had bought other stuff too. But anyways, because I'd hit like a certain little price point, they did give me a goodie bag. And there was also gummies in here. Those sweet something sugar-free gummies, the Swedish fish looking things, which my chunky butt ate immediately. So those are gone. Because I love those gummies. I think they're so good. But yeah, they gave me a little goodie bag of stuff, which I actually really like this bag. This is a cute little bag, right? I'm going to keep that because I'm definitely going to use it for something. But in the little goodie bag, there was some Vital Proteins. This is the unflavored collagen. I don't know how unflavored it's going to taste. Hopefully it doesn't taste like anything. I do like the Vital Proteins, like chocolate protein shake stuff. I think it's really good. I am a fan of it. They gave me some healing hydrating cream with aloe from Gold Bond, which I don't need. So I think I'm going to pass this to a friend or throw in a giveaway. Some little hair ties, which I'm not going to use either. A little packet of three hair ties. So those will go in a giveaway. Or something, I don't know. Give those to a friend. and a little blister pack of hyaluronic peptide 24 from Olay Regenerist. I will try that. Oh, and they gave me some sample of Lumify. This is like a one-time use. Yeah, one single use vial. And this is that to get rid of like red eyes, and it's supposed to last up to 8 hours. Not an issue I have, and I'm not putting eye drops in my eyes unless the eye doctor is making me do it. So I'm gonna actually give this to a friend who I know has a problem with red eyes. Not what you think, they just get, the eyes just get red. I'm gonna give this to him. It's not because of anything else. He just, I don't know. The boy just got red eyes. And he's very self-conscious about it because everybody thinks he's high and he's not. And there's also a coupon for the Lumify for $2 off. For what? For a one-time use? I don't know. Oh, there's a bunch of coupons in here. Don't need those for that. 15% off. It's like beauty, personal care. Okay. So yeah. Don't need the hair ties. I don't need any of that in there, actually. But I do like the little bag. But at least, you know, something for spending some money there. Okay, I'll take that, I guess. And in the mail, I did get something from Drunk Elephant. This is the C from Refresh Day Serum. This is the 15% L-ascorbic acid, ferulic acid, which I think is a vitamin C. Yeah, it's a vitamin C treatment. Because I was getting low on my Dr. Dennis Gross, so I thought, okay. Ooh, shit. I saw this on Octoly, and I was like, let's go ahead and get this. Because I do want to try something from Drunk Elephant, and I believe this is pretty much the same type of product. This is vitamin C and lactic, and this is ferulic acid and the ascorbic acid, which this is what's made with that as well. Jesus Christ, knocking everything down. Oh my. Sleeve, it's catching everything. Okay. Which is pretty much the same as the Dr. Dennis Gross, I believe, though. Really nice packaging, and I like how this comes. It feels like a science experiment. You get this, which is some powder. Sus. No, I'm kidding. You get the powder. This is taps powder slowly poured into liquid. I don't know how this works. I'm not gonna mess with it right now because I don't want to. It's to keep it stable. And here's the rest of the packaging. And this is the liquid. You mix this stuff together and, you know, put it in. But it keeps it stable and from going crazy. It's got the instructions, which I thought was really cool. That's a really innovative way of selling a vitamin C product. So, yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to playing with that. I don't want to mess with it now because I just don't. And I need to use the rest of my Dr. Dennis Gross, and I don't want to just to go bad on me. But lovely packaging. I love the idea of mixing this. It sounds really fun. And some of the claims here is the C Firma is designed to be mixed by you before first use, which maximizes potency of its delicate but powerful ingredients while keeping the formula fresh. Love that idea. This revolutionary vitamin C serum is packed with powerful antioxidants, complex of 15% L-ascorbic acid, 0.5% ferulic acid, 1% vitamin E to reveal brighter, firmer, more even-looking complexion, potently formulated with pumpkin ferment extract. Oh my god, pumpkin, they made it from you. I don't know where they got that pumpkin ferment extract from, but if it's anything that looks like on her puppy pad. Hyaluronic, I can't read now. Sodium hyaluronate cross polymer. I feel like the sketch on Saturday Night Live where Keenan is trying to do Who Wants to Be a Millionaire as Steve Harvey, and he's struggling to read the words. Hiya fire Jamocha shake. Anyways, C Firma helps too. Enzyme. Oh, come on. This is a made up word right here. Enzymatically dissolve surface dead skin cells and as it hydrates and soothes. The result is noticeably diminished appearance of signs of aging, photo damage, replaced by incredible radiance and luminosity. Alright. All the actives are top of the ingredient deck, which is nice. Cool. I love that this is like that separate packaging and mixing it yourself. And it's got all the instructions here on the side, inside, everywhere. So yay, that's cool, that's cool. What I'm gonna do now is finish my coffee. And I'm gonna film a video because why the fuck am I so hyper? See what happens when I get a good night's sleep and I get up at a decent time. I am so wired and so hyper. And yes, I have had the majority of a large cold brew already this morning from Sonic, and then the rest of this. And I'm going to make some more coffee to put into this. And having a decent hair day. This is like 4th day hair. 5th day maybe. Look at this. Look at these nice little waves. And ringlets on the end. I was realizing my hair looks just like my brother's did before he cut his hair and shaved his head. Exact same hair, same texture, everything. But I used some different products and like no frizz. I've brushed it, no frizz. I'm amazed. But I was gonna wash it this morning. Then I was like, you know what? We ain't washing it because it's gonna storm today for one thing, and I gotta go get groceries later. I'm not wasting a hair wash day on rain. So it's gonna be ponytails all week, and yeah. Sound like a Macho Man Randy Savage. Okay. So I'm happy about having a decent hair day. Don't know why I have a hive on my cheek. It doesn't itch. I don't know what this is. I just get those on my cheek sometimes. It's just like a bump. They used to be hives. That's not a hive. I don't know what it is. It's not a pimple. It won't do nothing. I poked at it. But yeah. I'm gonna do like a first impressions of, I think, the IRL stuff today. And the clean color, and I'm definitely gonna talk about this in another video. Test out those lip products again for a different video because, yeah, I just got like some new drugstore stuff, whatever. So, okay, I will see you guys in a little bit, and let's get on with our day. I'm gonna crash later. What's gonna happen? I'm gonna crash so hard. Alright, see you in a bit. Okay, we are finished filming for the day. Ooh, it's cold. It's cold. And very rainy. You hear that? The baby needed to come out though. And anyways, this is the makeup we ended up with. Look at that. That's that CoverGirl eyeshadow palette. It's a good one. And this is the IRL filter foundation and concealer. It's freaking beautiful. I was not expecting it to look so good. I did not have high hopes for that. And I tried the Wet n Wild little liquid lipstick situation again. Had better luck. Still think it's garbage. So we're back in the Comfort Lip. the Rose Comfort Lip color, because I love it. And yeah, I think today's look came out good. And that's what I've done today. I've been sitting there filming and rambling about makeup for like 3 hours. Because it's what I do. Anyway, I'm gonna edit my footage now. And I'm just really impressed with the CoverGirl palette. Just to let you know. Like, this is like a bridal palette. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. But man, I can't get over how like flawless my skin looks with that foundation. Girl, I think I done found my new favorite foundation. I'll see you guys in a little while. Good morning. Friday morning. Cheers. We went and got breakfast this morning. It was nice. There's a donut shop that's actually open at 4 a.m. So we can actually go get breakfast. And yeah, they have coffee. Thank goodness. Yeah, I did go finally get me some creamer. Yes, I think last night we picked some up. But anyway, I got some lovely hot mocha from the little coffee shop by my house, or a little donut store, rather, by my house, donut shop, whatever you want to call it. And boudin kolache for breakfast. Breakfast of champions. Anyway, so I figure we can mix up this C Firma Fresh Day Serum from Drunk Elephant and give that a go and try it out and see what the little process is like. But first I need to go ahead and finish prepping my skin with my morning skincare. And I figure you can kind of do a little behind the scenes situation. You can see what I do to prep before I film. So I've just put on my shirt that I'm wearing today. That's all I've done. Brush my teeth, rinse my face off. That kind of thing. Is currently like 8 a.m. actually. And I repolished my nails because I was up like at 4 something. So I had time to do my nails and do a little computer work. I like to get at least a rough edit done on a video in the morning. That's kind of like the first thing I do when I get up. I have like some coffee or something. I sit down, go through like emails and that kind of stuff and socials, and then I work on a video. And yeah, then I come in here and film. That's my ideal day anyway, and what I tend to do most days. So first thing I'm going to do for my skincare though is just go through with a little toner. I'm going to use the Good Light toner and cotton swab or cotton pad. I need to buy some more reusable ones. I just haven't. I forget. I just forget. It's one of those things. It's not top of my brain, and if I see them somewhere I'm like, oh yeah, and I'll get some, but keeping up with them and keeping them clean is another story. Last night when we were leaving the house, we were running out to grab some dinner and stuff, and at the front of my neighborhood there is a like grassy kind of pasture. Not even that, it's small. It's like a little big grassy patch, and it's usually kind of damp and holds water, it looks like. And it's right where like our stop sign is to exit the neighborhood. And we stopped at the stop sign. My husband looks over and he goes, "Oh my God, is that an eagle?" And I looked, and no way. We're like, no way, that's not a bald eagle. We don't have bald eagles here. I Googled it. As we're sitting at the stop sign staring at this thing, it's just standing in the grass, just chilling. And Googled it, looked at the picture, looked at the bird. Or, holy cow, that is a bald eagle. Just chilling. He's just chilling. And we do have them in Louisiana. I didn't know we had them here. And they're more common to see this time of year. And yeah, he was just hanging out. I think it was a boy because it wasn't huge. I always thought bald eagles were like massive, like insanely huge. But it says they range from like 36 to 46 inches. And yeah, that's probably about how big it was. Of course, I didn't see its wingspan. It was just sitting there. And I looked at like, some comparison images of what they normally look like. Yeah, that was a bald eagle just hanging out. I did see a large bird like flying around the neighborhood. We have a lot of like hawks and vultures, that kind of thing, because I live right by some woods. And, so you see birds of prey a lot. We have lots of bunnies and small critters. But I've never seen an eagle. I had no clue. I thought they were like super rare. I don't know. I'm not a bird person. I don't know any of this stuff. I'm not into nature or anything. But I always thought they were, kind of endangered, and it's illegal to like kill them and all of that. So I thought they were like some kind of rare thing. This little dude's just chilling. He's just chilling. And he was just like, he sat there. We sat at the stop sign looking at like, oh my goodness. Until a car pulled up behind us and we had to leave. But yeah, that was really cool. It's like, I've never seen a bald eagle before that I know of. I'm not somebody who can identify birds by looking at them. I've never cared about birds that much. Birds aren't real. They're drones. Alright, let's see what other skincare do I want to go ahead and pull for today. Okay, so let's mix this up. This is now the time that I usually apply my vitamin C. And normally I do go in with the Dr. Dennis Gross 15% vitamin C Firm and Bright Serum. And I believe this does also have the L-ascorbic acid. And it's the same percentage. So I thought this would be a nice replacement for this when I run out, because this is getting low. I've been using it quite a bit and consistently. So yeah, this is a pH of 2.5. It also has ferulic acid. I feel like the Dr. Dennis Gross one has that in it. Don't quote me. But yeah, you have to mix this up balance to keep it stable, and I think that's really fun. Just, I don't know, science. We get to do some science today. So you have the powder here and this little top. I don't know if that comes off. I'm not going to mess with it yet. We're going to read the instructions. And then we got this bottom portion and some liquid. So, you know, that obviously fits onto this. All right, where's my instructions? It had instructions in here. What did I do with them? Oh no, I lost them. Oh, here they are. They're inside here. I knew there was a paper. And I think the instructions are on the package as well. Designed to be mixed before your first use. Maximize potency. It's delicate with powerful formula. Da, da, da. We went through all that. So we got some directions on the side. It says insert mixing. See insert for mixing directions. Okay. And it says apply in the morning. One pump on clean skin. Clean dry face, neck, chest, back of hands. Mix into your daily drunk elephant skincare smoothie. I don't know what that is. Don't forget your sunscreen. Alright, 100% free of essential oils, silicones, and fragrance. That is great. Those are things I don't want in my skincare. Like, I don't care about silicones being in other stuff necessarily. Like, really don't care about being in hair products. And in a face primer or something like that, like, they tend to have silicones in them to fill in pores. Right? I'm not that mad about them. But when it's in skincare, it's so, to me, unnecessary. Because what it's doing is, I feel like it's giving you a false representation of the product, because you're going to see like some immediate smoothness on your skin, but it's just where like your pores are getting filled. I just feel like it's unnecessary in skincare. That's just me. Oh, why did they pick a lime green font on white paper? That's another complaint I definitely am going to have right now. Jeez, and it's so tiny. Oh my gosh, how am I supposed to read this, girl? I'm 36. My eyes are not good. They've never been good, especially with this. Oh, this font color. Okay, so it's pour liquid serum base into the vial containing the acid powder. Screw the pump onto the top of the vial and shake well for 1 minute until the powder is dissolved. Bubbles will form. That's okay. That's literally what it says. That's okay. Outer container. God, this is so tiny, dude. This is so small. Can y'all see how small this is written? And the font color. I'm gonna have to get some freaking readers. What's gonna happen with these little tiny products? Do not pour powder into the liquid. Liquid goes into the powder. Okay. Okay. I could have just looked this up probably on my phone and been able to read it a little better, but please, Drunk Elephant, just at least make the font black. Good Lord. Nobody can read that green. Lime green. Why? What? Why? Alright. So we got the vial here. So this comes off. This top part. This is the pump. And then you have, this is the vitamin C powder within here. There's like a QR code on here. Okay, yeah, scan for directions. So you can just pull it up on your phone. Probably a hell of a lot easier to read. Tap to loosen powder. Slowly pour liquid into powder. Screw, pump on tightly. Wipe clean. Shake until powder is dissolved. Okay, well then there's the instructions right here as well. My goodness, I didn't have to read that stupid thing. Alright, let's make sure the powder is good and loosey-goosey in here. Alright. We got our liquid. This is the liquid serum base. I feel like I'm mixing up hair dye. And then you pour it into this. Wow. Okay, fills that up. And then you put this back on. The pump goes back on, and then you shake. Until everything's mixed up. I think more skincare should come like this. This is fun. And except for having to read the instructions, it's still kind of fun. Don't make a gif of this. Or do. Put that on a wiki something. I'm gonna do this off camera. That's even worse. Oh no. Alright, let's see where we at. Okay, we still got a little powder in there. It is getting bubbly, like it said. I hurt my elbow shaking with that hand. I moved this arm weird and like hurt my elbow. Does anybody ever do that? You just move your arm slightly wrong. It's like, oh god. It just broke my arm. This looks like an airless pump type product from looking at it, because there's no like straw coming down. So it looks like one of those nice airless pump situations, which is nice. I feel like you get more of your product with products like that. Come on, mix up. Okay, we're mixed. We're mixed. So it's not as orange as the Dr. Dennis Gross. Okay, so downside with the Dr. Dennis Gross is that I do feel like it puts an orange tint on my skin, and I can like visibly see it on my hands later. Like my palms of my hands look slightly orange. And I do feel like the Dr. Dennis Gross puts like an orange cast on my skin. I mean, it's not like it's like noticeable or anything, but I notice it, you know? Okay, I think we're mixed. So now I put it into this. And pop the top on here. Snaps on, nice. All right. There we go. And then, okay, and this turns and that pops up. Sweet. Very cool. Very cool. All right, let's give it a go. Smells just like the Dr. Dennis Gross, that typical vitamin C scent. Oh, it has a nice texture. It's a little bit, I don't want to say oily, but it has a bit more of a spreadability than the Dr. Dennis Gross one does. Yeah, wow. It's like it goes a lot further. It has that slight tackiness to it. Okay, cool. Put a little bit on the back of the hands like it says. And I always put whatever's remaining on my hands, on the back of my hands. Alright, that feels nice. It does have that classic, you know, vitamin C smell, which smells weird. Doesn't smell like oranges. If it smells like oranges, don't trust it. It's just fragrance. Alright. Vitamin C products don't smell great. Cool. It has a nice little situation instead of the dropper like a lot of these products do. That feels nice on the skin. It feels a little bit more hydrating, a little sticky. Don't mind that at all. Alright. That was fun. That was fun, guys. Now I do my hyaluronic acid. This is the Colleen Rothschild one. I've been using this a good bit lately. Been more into the hyaluronics. And I'm going to do a little bit of under eye cream. This is the Origins Ginseng. Eventually I'm going to use this one up. I'm trying to just use this one up at this point because I've had it for a while. I never noticed how glowy this one is until I quit using it and went back to it recently. It definitely is illuminating. Pumpkin comes in here. She makes like Blue's Clues noise at me. Like, burr, burr, burr. Hi, what are you doing? And something else I've been doing lately that I've kind of added in after I put on my moisturizer. I'm going to do the Fresh Black Tea Advanced Age Renewal Cream. And this is for anti-wrinkle, firm radiance. It's good stuff. It's a nice moisturizer with some good benefits to it. This has a very pleasant kind of tea-like scent. It definitely reminds me of a nice tea. I've also been kind of incorporating the face massage in a lot because I am noticing my jawline is definitely looking a little more defined if I do that. Just doing this number along the jawline. A little bit of this. A little bit of this. And I do, sometimes I'll use my little, this guy, or I'll go in with the jade roller. I like to use the jade roller, like this little small side, right here on my under eye nose area. Since I broke my nose, and it's still, I broke my nose and then I had another little nose injury after that where I slipped in the bathtub. So occasionally, if I mess with my nose area, I get a little swelling still in it, just one of those things. So I like to kind of help with that. It's like over here on this nostril that gets a bit swollen and kind of inflamed feeling. And I feel like this helps. It also feels good on the under eye. And even it out, do the other sides too as well. But I have a deviated septum now, so that's fun. Hoping that the spelling will just taking some time and it will go away, because that's really what's causing the problem. It blocks, this side of my nose gets blocked really easily, and it's feels like it's stuffed up, but it's not. I don't know, it feels swollen inside. So just do a little bit of that around there and just kind of help it, hopefully get some of that fluid out of there. And I do like to just give this a good little once over just because it feels nice. It just feels good. I do think there is something to facial massaging, and depending on my mood I might sit there longer with that and do it. Just depends if I'm watching a video or listening to something. Okay, so that is done. The AM skincare is on. My hands feel a bit sticky, and so does my face. This does have a little bit of a stickier texture rather than just a smooth cream-like texture. That's my one complaint with it. Otherwise, I think it's a really nice moisturizer. Yeah, cream. I did get something in the mail from Danessa Myricks. This is the Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder Flushed. So this is the powder her blush formula of her Yummy Skin line of the little balms. And I got the shade Golden Hour because it just looks like a beautiful coral. I like these warm blush shades. So here is what it looks like. Isn't that pretty? I love that color. I love a vibrant coral. So let me get this open. My hands are a little slippery. So it is twist off, and this is what it looks like. It smells like a cleansing balm. But yeah, I haven't even touched it yet. So let's see what we're working with. Texture wise. Yeah, definitely feels balmy. It's like, wow, pretty good vibrancy there. Ooh, pretty. Ooh, that feels good. Oh yeah, it does dry down. It definitely goes kind of powdery. Ooh, ooh, that has a lovely texture. A really pretty color. Yeah, that feels nice. Interesting. So I will be testing that out today in a video. But yeah, that's pretty. I'm happy to have that. And I love that shade. I've been wanting to try Danessa Myricks products for so long. So there's something. But yeah, wow, it really blends out too. So these seem to be very versatile products, I would think. And this gives me the vibe that it's quite buildable also. So I think it is pretty universal. She does do really well with making products that work for multiple skin tones. So yeah, all right. What do I need to do now? What is my next step? Oh, see what the hair is doing. I just took it out of the pineapple and threw some clips in, so I have no idea what's really going on top of my head. I just kind of checked it to make sure there were still some curls intact and it didn't need washing, so we're good on that. So let's give this a little zhuzh and refresh to get ready for filming in the day. So this is what we're working with first thing. And I'm not going to brush it. What I'm going to do is take my hair pick and come into the root. I did put some dry shampoo in it last night before I went to bed. And my hair was in a pineapple all day yesterday, which is a ponytail on top of my head, because I just wasn't feeling very good and I just didn't want to mess with it. So we're on like I think this is day 3 hair. So it's looking pretty good for day 3. Usually I'm about ready to brush it or wash it at this point. Or just ponytail it. So yeah, okay. Not bad. But what I like to do is take the pick and just run through like kind of the root area. Just to kind of smooth that out. And just right like this. I don't brush all the way through. Just kind of sort out the crown and smooth it out. Get rid of any frizz that's up here. Give it a little volume. It gets flat when I put in a ponytail at the top. So just kind of poof it up a little bit. And for the rest, there's a little bit of frizz, but not terrible. Definitely not bad. And my curls are fairly intact. So that's awesome. So don't really have to do a whole lot. Just gonna smooth over with the pick. Like literally just smoothing it. Kind of, you can use your fingers, hand to kind of smooth things out just a little. And I'm gonna take some of my cake hair oil. Okay, smooth down some of the frizz. And get a little scrunch. Just to get a little bit in there, and that just smooths it out. So it makes it feel less dry. My hair is feeling kind of dry today because of I used not my normal go-to hairspray because I ran out, so I used that stupid Aussie one. So my hair is kind of dry feeling. For here, the side seems to be a little bit messier. But this is one of those oils, the cake one. You kind of, it's very user-friendly. Like a lot of hair oils can get away from you. This one's very much a dry oil. And I feel like it really helps just bring back life into the curl though. It kind of helps reactivate your product. I don't know, something really quite magical about it. And look at how nicely this little guy stayed intact. Usually the front parts are just, especially like when it's been pulled up into a ponytail or something, or messy bun on top of my head. It just stretches out the front part. Because the pieces are shorter. So this little spot is giving me a little bit of trouble. I'm just going to put a little more oil on it. It's not bad enough for me to want to go in with a diffuser or anything. Just going to give it a little extra oil and love onto that piece. Alright, you know, I think we're good with the hair today. Definitely in a better situation than I was anticipating it to be in, considering it stayed in the ponytail. I'm gonna take a little bit of texture spray just up here where it's got a little flat. Gonna zhuzh that a little bit right here at the crown. Give a little body. Which I don't mind doing that on like day 3 because I'm probably gonna wash my hair either tomorrow or the next day. I think I'm gonna wash it Sunday. Tomorrow, I do have a dinner tomorrow night, but it's gonna be really rainy, so I think I'm just gonna put my hair up instead of dealing with being a frizz ball. And then, depending on the weather Sunday, we'll see if I feel like washing it or not. Because if it's just rainy and gross and I gotta be in and out of the house or something, there's really no point washing it because I'm gonna be frizzy. But yep, I think that is the hair taken care of for the most part. Well, first thing I do when I get up is I take it out of the pineapple usually. Yesterday I took it out, but then I put it back because I was trying to take a nap and I just could not take a nap. Or I couldn't fall asleep for some reason and then just left it. But I take it out when I first get up and it lets it kind of relax and fall into where it's going to fall for the day. It gives it some time to just sort itself out. So I'd usually give it a couple hours before I get in here and start doing anything and messing with it, just to let it do what it needs to do and try to style it or anything like that. So, okay, so this is probably what the hair is going to do today. I'm going to put my clip back in right here just to get this out of my face for filming. And I do this quite gently. That's just to get it out of the way. And I don't feel like these little clips mess up my hair or anything or cause any damage to the curl pattern. Now I'm going to pick out whatever jewelry I want to wear. And I usually just dig in a jewelry basket. I need to have a better jewelry organizing system. I fussed about that for a long time, that I need to do something about that, and still haven't. So I'm gonna pick out some earrings. I am going to dinner this evening as well, so that's one reason I'm getting ready today. My friend is moving to Miami, so it's kind of last time I'm gonna see him for a little bit. I think until April, which isn't that long a time, but still, we're gonna go to dinner before he leaves and have a nice time. He's embarking on his next adventure, he said, which is Miami. But I can't stand leaving my earrings in. It's just one of those things. I hate the way it feels. I can't stand sleeping in them. So I always take them out. And a lot of people just leave them. I've got a lot of holes in my ears. And somehow none of them have closed up, which is really nice. But it's like, I don't even know if I'm putting them like evenly. I'm just whatever hole they fall into. And my bottom holes were gauged. I had them whatever size past 00G is, when it starts to go into like the inches, that was the size I had. And I took them out when I was 25. I started gauging them when I was around 16 and gauged all the way up to that size. And I don't know, I just decided at 25, I'm like, I better take these out now, because I bet I'm going to end up with this really stretched out ears and have to do the ear surgery later on. And I just got tired of keeping up with the tunnels and the rubber bands and all that. I got tired of messing with it. And I just wanted to wear regular earrings again. And yeah, so in this front hole, I have to put like stuff like that. And use those really big earring backs, because the hole still eats things. It's probably a 2 gauge still. I could fit something in there. I just have like what appears to be little cat butt holes now, but they shrunk down a lot. Like I can't see light through them anymore. I used to like see light, get my finger through them a little bit. I was really impressed and amazed how small they shrunk. And yeah, I don't think unless I told you, you would notice that that I once had gauges. I don't know, I just got tired of messing with them, keeping them clean, and the whole stretching thing. I can't believe I did that. It's like, I can't really have the patience to do that and sit there and stretch my ears and lube them up and push the tapers through and all that. Like, girl, now I'm like, ow, I don't even want to think about it. My next step is usually go ahead and do my brows. I go ahead and get them on. Now my skincare is soaked in a little bit. So I pull my brow products out and whatever I'm going to prime my eyes with for the day. I think I'm going to use my Sigma eye primer today. And just pull out anything I need for the eyebrow situation. But this way, yeah, I'll go ahead and put my brows on and get my eyes primed. That way I can just go straight into doing my eyeshadow when I sit down to actually film. Or get ready to film. Today I'm using the e.l.f. No, this is the Wet n Wild brow pencil, micro brow pencil, in the shade Brunette. It's kind of perfect tone for my brows. And lately, I've been doing it like this, going through backwards, the way Hung Van Gogh does it, and it has been looking fantastic. So just very lightly, like I am barely touching, and just working it backwards through the front, the bulkiest area of the brow. Just ever so slightly, lightly. Give that a little brush through. Look how nice that looks. And then we'll go through to the tail. I'll go ahead and do that just normally because I want it to be a little bit deeper and more pigmented there. A little bit stronger, rather. And that has been kind of my current little brow routine. It changes so much. But this has been working really well for me lately. I just think it looks really nice. A bit softer than they naturally grow. They stop pretty short. And yeah, that's kind of where they should actually stop, is if I extend them out a bit. And I don't pull down. I go just kind of out. And I kind of free rein with that because there's no hair over there that I have to like stick to. I do try to kind of focus on the shape of my brow bone. I don't want to compete with it too much. And just under here, kind of come down a little bit. And then brush that up and soften it. So there's no harsh line there. Lately I've been using my e.l.f. I can't remember what they call it. They call this something now. But this came out a couple of years ago in a limited edition collection. But it's their pomade. Yeah, it's their brow pomade that you have to wet. Spritz with like some setting spray or water or something. It's not their brow freeze dupe. I really want to try that. That's one of those things I just keep forgetting it totally exists when I go to the store. It's like I know there's some stuff from e.l.f. that I've been meaning to get, but just trying to remember what it is. It'd help if they were actually in stock in my store. My local stores. Alright, take a little spoolie. And just put a little setting spray in there. This basically is like soap brows. And I'm taking it through more so in the front. And lightly through the rest of the brow to hold them in place. And take this side and press them down. And you can see I got like where it's smudging up. I'm going to clean that up in just a second. Don't worry. That softens up the brow as well. The pencil. There's a Q-tip. I just took a Q-tip and wiped that away. I'm just gonna make sure they're pressed down a little bit. I just use like pencil or whatever just to push them into place. And just clean up any edges there that are looking a little messy. Alright, and I'm gonna let that brow wax kind of dry down some. And we'll go ahead and prime my eyes with my Sigma Eye Primer. This is the eyeshadow base primer. And I have it in the shade Persuade. And I like to just take it on a brush. Like so. And just buff that onto the lid. I am doing kind of more of a glam look today. That's why I'm doing a little bit more steps here. It's so cold this week, and I don't know why I'm just over it. Like, over it. I swear I could not get warm. Day before yesterday, I had one of those days where I was just like freezing all day. No matter how many covers I put on me, I was just shivering. I think I had like a chill. Like that night when I went to bed, I was shivering. And I was driving my husband crazy because I kept shoving my feet over on him. And I was just really cold all night and I didn't sleep good. I felt like feverish. It's that time of the month. I don't know if that had something to do with it. I just wasn't feeling really good at all. And yesterday I did feel better. But I was just decided to give myself a little break because I was just like feeling. And yesterday I just took a hot bath and like sat in hot water, and that definitely made me feel warm and feel better. So I woke up and I was still like just cold to the bone feeling. And it's not even that cold here, but it's just cold enough to be annoying. Like it was like 40 degrees. And then it was a little bit warmer yesterday, so that was nice. And then today it is cold again. I'll take a little bit of my translucent powder and just kind of dust that across the lid just to lock in that primer. I have very oily lids, so it's quite a necessary step for me to even set my primers. Or else it is crease city. Crease area, and then let the powder flow across the lid. Or the rest of the brow bone and everything. And I'll even dust a little bit through the brows. I don't like how a lot of brow waxes and stuff tend to look a little shiny. So I dust a little bit through. Which is a great tip if you feel like your brows are looking too harsh. Dust some translucent powder through. It helps. It just softens them up a bit. And it kind of locks in that tail. I don't really want my lids tacky anyway. I've never been a fan of the tacky lid primer situation. I'd rather just build the color and deal with it that way. But that was my By Terry Hydra powder I just dusted on. But yeah, at the end of the routine, like after I've done my makeup and everything, is like the finishing touch. I take the Thick It Stick It from NYX and the Lift and Snatch and just kind of touch them up a little bit. And that's like my glam brow. Everyday brow is totally different. It's just like a quick, easy peasy thing with the Lift and Snatch and the Thick It Stick It. This is I'm Feeling Extra Today brow. My face is so red. I hate that sometimes when I'm in here, my lights make my face red because they're warm and my face gets hot. Okay. Put all that away. And now I am properly prepped and ready to film. Sometimes I'll go ahead and put on like some primer or like my Charlotte Tilbury Flawless filter, something like that. Lately I've been using the Vitamin Rich Face Base as my kind of priming step. The last few days I actually haven't done any primer because I've been playing with foundation, and today I'm also going to be doing a deep dive into a foundation, so I want to show those steps within the video of anything I'm going to do to the skin. So I'm going to just hold off on this, and because I have done my skincare and everything, I don't want to go ahead and immediately put that on. I want to give the skincare a lot of time to really soak in and sit. Well, usually I'm listening to a video while I'm doing this part, but about this time it's a coffee refill time. Oh, I forgot to put sunscreen on. Sunscreen. I knew I was forgetting something for my skincare. Alright, I'm trying to use this one up. This is the Lighthearted from Sunday Riley. I knew I was forgetting a skincare step. It was looking right in front of me. So I'm going to put a little SPF on. Oopsie doopsie. But I like to give my skincare a little bit of time to soak in before I go with foundation or my primer or anything like that. And I take my time during this step most days. Like if I have the time to do this, I do. I mean, obviously this is not an everyday situation. This is prepping to film situation. And on those days, I usually set aside the extra time to do a little more skin prep and brows, and especially if I'm feeling in more of a glam mood like I am today. I'll take the extra time to kind of do everything. Now, the day-to-day, I just throw the skincare on. That's it. And if I'm leaving the house, I usually throw on like a tinted moisturizer and a bit of concealer and mascara and brows. I don't go crazy. You know, I'm pretty easy peasy on the day-to-day. Even if I do a little bit of eyeshadow, it's nothing wild. It's usually something pretty soft and simple. I have a few of my everyday makeup routines that I've done on the channel, and they're very just simple, nice everyday makeup. It's nothing like all this and sitting here and massaging the face. But if I got time to do all that, I'm gonna do it. If I got the time. But yeah, I'll go ahead and make my other cup of coffee. Make sure Pumpkin is happy, settled, got what she needs, and if she needs to go out or anything like that, we do that now. But yeah, other than that, that is kind of my morning, or my preparing to film routine, and a little bit of basically what I do every day also. So anyway, I will see you guys this evening. I will show you what we get for dinner. I'm not sure. I think we're gonna go get Indian food. I've never had actual like Indian food before, so I'm really excited about this. We got a new place opened up about a year ago, a little Indian restaurant, and apparently it's really authentic, and the reviews were absolutely glowing, so I'm really excited to try it out. And yeah, I've never had anything like an actual curry or anything like that before. I've tried to cook stuff myself. It didn't go well. So yeah, I'm really excited to try it out because I am a huge fan of like Mediterranean food and like Greek food, Lebanese food, and when it gets into like Middle Eastern food, I love that kind of stuff. And I love the taste of like a lot of the spices and everything. So I'm really excited to try out. So yeah, I will see you guys in a little while.
Pumpkin, you were such a goof. What are you doing on the back of the couch? Is that a comfy spot? Is that comfy up there? Is that nice? You like it? Yeah.